Man, do I have a story to share with you guys. Our story begins a few months back when a friend of mine approached me about joining his artist community. I've known Daniel for quite a little while now, so I decided to take him up on the offer. I joined his community and found myself not in just a random chat room with some other artists, but the Art Gallery Auction House. This is a place where artists gather to buy and sell their artworks to other artists as an NFT. If you aren't familiar as to what an NFT is, well, yeah, I didn't know either. In short, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are collectible items usually containing some form of art that are virtually created and are valued by collectors that trade these virtual items. Basically, they are like the new baseball cards of our modern day society. So now that we know what NFTs are, we can start to understand how I'm making those big money moves in the virtual space. Guys, NFTs are not a joke. Literally, the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is selling an NFT of his first tweet for millions of dollars. You even have people like Gary Vee that's getting into the scene. It's just absolutely insane. I'm still extremely new to the whole NFT selling thing, as 90% of my focus is still on developing my game Monster Tribe and setting up a successful Kickstarter for the game, but in time, I would like to really find my own identity in the community and claim that celebrity clout money. Okay, so getting on to the actual point of the video. How I made $1,000 from this piece of art. Whether you find this piece impressive or not, our story begins here, so let's give you guys some background. Meet Loopify. This guy has been absolutely crushing the crypto art scene lately, so with his recent success, he had decided to put together an event where artists from all over the world would collaborate with each other to create a unique collage of artwork. Me being one of the artists his team reached out to, our criteria was simple. Create an image with one of the following themes. Guys, I'm a real sucker for candy, so the choice was simple. Okay, we have a theme, an art style, and now we just have to create an actual artwork for the project. I kind of figured that everybody doing the Candyland artwork would have tons of bright, saturated colors, but we don't have time to just blend into the crowd, so instead I decided to go for a darker landscape aesthetic. I used Sprite for 99% of my pixel art, so after a quick concept sketch, I got to work on the piece. I always start my landscapes by filling in the background color and then having some kind of background element I can use for depth and perspective. Add in a second layer with some clouds in the sky, and now it's time to polish out the scene and work on the foreground. As you guys can see, I decided to go with a smaller foreground for this piece, as I was trying to challenge myself to complete this artwork in only 30 minutes. We have a nice hill made out of some kind of candy cane texture, a gingerbread trail, and then some candies scattered on the path. I actually really like how the rounded lollipop sign turned out, but this wouldn't be a proper landscape piece without a nice light source, so we added that in next. To finalize the piece, I created a third background layer for a more filled out background, more lighting in the sky around the setting sun, a mist across the lower mountaintops, some birds for more liveliness in our scene, and of course the rainbows as requested in the theme's instructions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out in the end for such a small amount of time in creating it. However, I have a long way to go before I can call myself a true master at this kind of thing. I've only just started working on landscapes, so I'll continue to improve my skills as an artist. I really enjoy creating these kinds of scenes, as it takes quite a different skill set from the regular spriting monsters and environments that I'm used to doing for my games. With the finished artwork ready to go, I submitted my part of the collaboration and waited a week for the results. Time's up. Results are in, and holy crap. Wait, what? Final total for the Ultimate Artist Collaboration ended at an unbelievable $113,359. Obviously, this was split between all 100 artists, so around $1,000 each. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that in such a short amount of time, something like this could be so incredibly successful. Again, huge thanks to Loopify for putting this event together, but the story doesn't end there. Some of you might be thinking, well, yeah, you got lucky, made some good connections, and cashed out. While that is kind of true, I have sold other pieces of art in communities and can vouch that this whole NFT thing is not just for the top tier talents. I've only done a few pieces so far, but every piece that I have auctioned has been a success, making at least a couple $100s, but the sky's the limit when it comes to these kinds of things. I truly believe if you have some form of artistic talent and are willing to put yourself out there, maybe fail from time to time, but get back on your feet and find your purpose in the space, I now know that you can make something of your work. Trust me, this isn't some kind of sponsored scam that I'm trying to bait you guys into. These are just my honest opinions and experiences in the field as a startup. This is just a new, powerful way for passionate artists to help them stand on 2 feet with the potential to turn their hobby into their full-time career. I hope you guys found this video at least somewhat insightful or inspiring. I know it is quite different from the usual game dev content that you're used to, but we will return back to that very soon. I want to continue to push the boundaries of what I believe is possible for me and take you guys on the journey of that process. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just please make sure to hit the subscribe button so I know you guys are appreciating my continued advancements as a content creator, and like the video to spread the word to more people that might actually need this video to find their true calling. The tech world is always advancing, so I'm sure there will be more things that I explore in the near future, but until then, we'll continue working on the game Monster Tribe. I really hope that you guys appreciate the amount of work that I'm putting into editing. This video took the most amount of time in a long time for a video, and I only had 2 days to make it, so I'm kind of crying right now with the lack of sleep. But again, just make sure to subscribe so that I know that you guys are actually enjoying this kind of stuff, and leave a like. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.
Up until the Kickstarter, we had been funding literally everything out of pocket. I would go to my day job, work there, get paid, take all the money that I got paid from that paycheck, dump it into art, rinse and repeat, live on beans and rice, that kind of thing.
Yeah, everything that wasn't rent and or rice was